we'll take you beneath the surface.
Greetings and salutations. My name is Orville Higgins, and it's another edition of Fan Central.
Talking to the people at the heart of the top sporting stories. Hear from your favorite sportsmen and women and the administrators who work tirelessly to make it all happen. It's live sports talk.
I've written an entire article.
Yes.
Looking at all the major issues every Tuesday at 9 p.m. It's Fan Central.
Tonight on Small Biz, Big Dreams, we meet Peter Gay, whose pastry business will make you have a sweeter day. This is Small Biz, Big Dreams.
For the past 6 years, Peter Gay Dickinson has been operating her food business, Love Live Families, seafood pastries and more. Starting in 2020 from her home kitchen, Dickinson says she built the business through hard work, dedication and a love for cooking.
I lost my husband back in 2021. So in order for me to heal, I started watching YouTube videos of cakes, and then I just launched off doing it. I didn't went to any school or anything, and that's how I healed from my pain.
What started as a small home-based operation has now grown into a business offering seafood, pastries and a variety of meals to customers looking for home-style flavors. Dickinson says family support and consistency have been key to keeping the business going.
I offer slushy, pastries, customized t-shirts, engraving, wedding bouquets, wedding cakes, everything. So we're gonna put on our gummy bears. Let me use a different one. Yeah, let me use this. Right, you know the kids, them love the gummy bear. Them love the gummy bear, but. And let me get the worm. Them always want worm. And everybody favorites, the coconut flakes. So the coconut flakes are the best. Let me just top a little Oreo for the goodies. Yes, I think this one is fine because you know we don't want to put a lot of excitement on the top. So we're gonna just work with this.
As her business continues to grow, Dickinson is encouraging other aspiring entrepreneurs to trust the process, stay focused, and believe in their dreams.
God first. Put God first in everything you do, and He will lead you in the right path. So you can find me on TikTok, Peter Gay Dickinson, and you can also find me at Love Life Family Seafood on Instagram, or you can contact me 876-381-9948.
Next week, we meet another business, so you don't want to miss this.
But until then, for Small Biz, Big Dreams, I'm Kevin Black.
Time to get this party started.
Cricket, 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 played, 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 played,
Louder,
louder,
louder, louder,
louder, louder, louder.
Come to the biggest party in sport and be part of the action. Get your tickets at the local box office or at cplt20.com. Watch it live on Rush Live and Louder, the home of cricket in the Caribbean.
How we play.
What's coming into the sounds of the Dolly Parton, who, of course, unfortunately passed away at 80 years old yesterday. Can you imagine? It feels like the end of an era. But before we go into it, good morning, Sunrise Nation. It's Wednesday. It's August the 26th. We're so happy that you're here to spend this wonderful morning here with us, wherever you are in the world and however you're choosing to watch sunrise. We welcome you with open arms. Open them, Jason.
Okay.
Open them. Open arms and beautiful feelings this morning. Can you imagine? It's hard to start off, you know, when you know that.
I didn't dance that much this morning.
The end of an era. It's the end of an era. Of course,
that was Auntie Dolly.
Auntie Dolly. Okay.
Yeah.
Auntie Dolly, of course. I heard that she made, or I read that she made $10 million on Whitney Houston's rendition of her I Will Always Love You.
That's rich.
Can you imagine?
When you can write a song that is yours and somebody does a cover and you make 10 mil from that
just
cover.
off of the royalties of somebody else's cover of it.
Well, it is her song.
It is.
As in she wrote the words,
yes,
the melody.
Yes.
Yeah.
And she invested that money into the black community. She said she built a commercial complex and called it Whitney's Palace or Whitney's Place because the proceeds came from the songs she made from Whitney Houston's rendition. So I mean, I just can't believe it. Another great one has left us, and it just feel like every time I say it, it just feel like the end of an era.
I felt like Auntie Dolly was black.
You feel like she was black?
No, she really feel like an auntie, you know. Like we would have
like
claimed Celine. Yeah, man. She just felt like she was black.
Yeah. Well, of course, she did great work in the country western spaces, and she was known all across the world. So, Dolly Parton, no longer with us, all right?
Yeah.
All right, so good morning, Sunrisers. Good morning, Jason.
Good morning, Teeks.
I like what is this? Are these roses?
Yeah, I'm still giving, a little bit of summer, a little razzle-dazzle.
It's also giving a little touch of Valentine's, like you can't wait for the next celebration of it, you know? Mm? Like you're giving yourself as a bouquet. You know, say what I'm going, Jason? You know, say what I'm going, Jason?
I am the gift.
You are the gift.
That keeps on giving.
You are the gift.
You know, some people pole dance and some people give roses.
Listen, let me just tell you what's happening in the world, because if I follow Jason this morning. So Women's Equality Day celebrates or commemorates the 1920 adoption of the 19th Amendment to the U.S. Constitution, which guaranteed women the right to vote. It's also celebrated globally as a prompt for discussions on gender equality. So that's what today is, Women's Equality Day.
Yeah. That's a big step. Because I think from that, women have the right to vote, to education, access to jobs. And it's arguable now that women are running the world.
Yo, Jason, there's a meme going around that so many women say them want to take that lady who fought for women's equality to go in the office and work, or we want to say, hey, girl, come sit down, man. You know, we want to sit down in our yard and cock up.
So you rather keep Eve, right? You rather keep Eve.
I mean, I'm just saying, that's the meme in the streets.
Oh,
nothing to do with me, you know.
Okay.
Nothing to do with me.
So how do you feel about that?
I mean, I'm all about equality. I think that sometimes we as a gender, both male and female, kind of, the pendulum kind of swing a little bit too much to one other side. So it's almost like it's not equality. It's more like, I'm superior. No, I'm superior. No, I'm superior. No, I'm superior. And I just feel like that's such an unproductive conversation to have. But women have been held back for so long. You can't vote, you can't work, you can't have a bank account. Anything your husband says, that you have to put up with because you're married, and he has to. So there were some places that a man had to sign off for a woman to travel in some cultures. You know what I mean? And so now that there is equality, it's almost like another shift of, you can't tell me nothing. I'm equal now, which is not necessarily where the equality is meant to be. Exactly. It's supposed to be, hey, here we are, two people. Sila.
You're speaking the truth.
Sila.
You're speaking the truth.
See that? You see how my earrings say, yes, I'm with you? See it there? I'm telling you. So yeah. So that's what I find, that sometimes we kind of swing it a little bit more to a little more on the side. That's,
okay.
How do you feel about it?
I feel...
As I put in the truth-telling
I'm all
area.
for it. We love women, all for gender equality, and I think it's a big step.
Okay.
Because I don't see them as inferior at all. I don't.
I don't see how.
Everybody brings something to the table.
I don't see how you can. It baffles me to say that women are inferior in any way. Okay,
No.
when men say, okay, men are stronger or they're physically strong. Okay, I mean, I guess there are animals in the wild that, of course, one animal naturally, based on their makeup, is stronger physically than another. But to say one is better than the other, I think is one of our major problems.
And speaking of animals, TK, today is National Dog Day.
Is it?
It is. So founded in 2004, this day celebrates dogs of all breeds. And who that?
Who is that?
Who that?
Is that Uncle Jason?
Is that me?
Is it?
That's a probably slimmer, younger version of me.
Jason.
I think that was a birthday photo shoot in 2019.
Jason, you're looking dapper. Who is the dog? You borrow him or what? You borrow him for the photo shoot?
I borrowed him for that photo shoot, yeah.
Did you
But
really?
I really do have, in my life, I would have had like Dobermans, Ridgebacks, Rottweilers, German Shepherds, and now I have about 3 pit bulls.
Do you?
I do.
Huh.
Love them. Love dogs.
So this day is for you then?
Yeah, man, and for all the persons who love dogs.
National Dog Day.
National Dog Day.
And of course, it's bringing awareness to what? To promote dog adoption and rescue awareness.
Dogs
and I love
of
that.
all breeds.
Aww.
And we have dog persons here at CVM.
Who are the dog people?
Ashley.
Oh, intern Ashley.
Tanya.
Intern Tanya.
Yeah, man.
Riri. Okay, y'all are dog people. Let me tell you something.
And some of them even have them dog on their phone screen. Like, it's not on my phone screen. But you know, I love that.
Dogs on
do
the phone,
you
dogs on the phone
believe
screen. Yeah.
in sleeping with your dogs?
Let me tell you why.
They can sleep in your bed.
Let me tell you why you can't ask me that question. I'm not a dog person. I've never owned a dog. Listen to me, people beg my mother for one dog when I'm a little girl. My mother me beg me go down on my knees. My mother said, when I bring this dog into this house, you are not going to take care of it. It's going to become my responsibility. I will get you another pet. You know a lady get me?
Fish.
Fish.
I know. The national Jamaican pet.
Fish.
But for me though,
So I don't know.
dogs taught me responsibility.
Yeah.
Because Dad said the moment you want one, you have to get up and take care of them. So I would have school every morning, but I have to get up from 4 o'clock to get them to go outside, to take them out, feed them, wash out the pen, put them back in, come inside, take care of the one on the inside because we had a house dog as well.
Okay.
And then get ready for school. So it taught me how to prioritize my time, and if I need something, I have to take care of it.
So they kiss you on the mouth and sleep in your bed with you and all those things?
TK, I am of a darker complexion anyways. So I don't subscribe to that at all.
No?
I am black.
So what do you?
And Jamaican.
That's how you feel about dogs in the bed and dogs in the couch?
I mean, you have some persons who
outside?
you really have some persons who really keep their dogs very clean, very, very clean. So I can give and take with that part.
But no kissing on the lips?
No, you can't kiss.
No, come here,
crazy?
come here. Kiss me. No, none of that. No.
So,
fair enough.
Birthdays. Today, we
Moving
are
on.
sending the happiest of birthdays to our very own beautiful. Today is Tanya's birthday.
It's Tanya's birthday.
Oh my God.
Happy 23rd
Yes,
birthday,
the
beautiful.
23rd birthday. We're wishing you lots of love, favor, wealth, laughter on this day and every day. She's the very best, and she's our promptress.
She's the reason that we're able to know that it's her birthday because she's on teleprompter.
She made sure she put that in this morning. Happy 23rd birthday to you,
23rd,
Tanya.
Tanya, that's a good age.
That's a good age.
It's a good age, girl.
To be responsible.
Of course, a very special shout out to all our sunrisers who are celebrating a birthday or an anniversary, even if you're not 23 anymore. You know what I mean? Still celebrate. And we wish you all the best for the day, especially some little lie down and relaxation. You know,
Spend
I'm all about that.
You know
I'm all about
spend
that.
some money, spend some money. So that's all the time we have this morning for morning tea, but don't stay with us. We have so much more goodness and happiness coming your way right here on Sunrise. Before we go to break, we have a pocket of sunrise.
I've never been the kind of writer that's always looked for a perfect song. I write because I have to. I write because I love to and because I want to. There are certain songs, though, that I do write. I think, ooh, now that is good. I Will Always Love You has the simple melody, and it's easy to sing. It also fits so many types of things. Like people tell me, we played this at the hospital when my daddy was dying. He loved the song. They played this at my graduation when my son was going off to college. In fact, Elvis' manager wanted to have the publishing on that song, and I wouldn't allow it because it was my most important copyright. It broke my heart because Elvis didn't get to sing it, but I had to hold on to it. Elvis loved this song. In fact, Priscilla had told me that when she and Elvis were leaving the courthouse after they divorced, he was singing that to her walking out. So she said he did love it.
That was one of the great career decisions Dolly Parton made in her life, because Elvis was Elvis, for God's sake. And she said no, and that demonstrated her astute.
What's your story?
Sagicor Lifestyle Approved Retirement Scheme. Save up to 20% of your income tax deferred. The time by Sagicor Life is 6:50.
Turn up to 25. Turn up to 25. Could I drive out fresh in a MG ride with a staycation all inclusive flex? Yeah. Heart of Jamily cash. Yes. Smart TV, PS5. And home upgrade.
Turn up your winnings this summer with Digicel. Sign up or switch to postpaid or Digicel Plus. Buy a SIM. Top up with 5 bills or more. Buy a 7-day plan or higher. A smartphone deal or just pay your bill. Authorized under Section 58.3 of the Betting, Gaming and Lotteries Act. Promotion period June 24 to September 5, 2026. Visit DigicelJamaica.com for terms and conditions.
KFC Summer Bucket.
Chicken, 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 mega deal, super chicken,
This KFC Bucket deal has you thinking chicken. Get the Summer Bucket for $4,700.
Imagine if I wasn't wearing a seatbelt. Prevention is critical. That's why I recommend Colgate Total.
It's 15 times more effective at fighting the root cause of oral health problems. Prevent problems before they start.
Grab a you do a pizza from Little Caesars. Half of the pizza with pepperoni and Italian sausage, and the other half with ham and green peppers. Plus 2 different crusts. One side Parmesan, the other Italian spice. Only $19.50, you know you want one. Just do it and done. Little Caesars, pizza.
Mommy, there's a whole heap of things I need to go back to school, you know. I want a trendy school bag with a matching lunch kit, markers, pencil case, ruler, rubber.
Not to mention your uniform and your books. All of this up and down. Cha!
No need to worry! Come to a Zan Supercenter for massive super savings on selected items. From preschool to university, we have everything you need at low prices. Visit our convenient locations at Regal Plaza Crossroads. A Zan Supercenter. It's a lifestyle.
Me and the stylist, no scam and style me.
From the market to the farm to the office, money talk is everywhere. But are you making sense or nonsense? The Bank of Jamaica brings you common sense with BOJ. Real stories, real laughs, and real lessons to help you protect, grow, and manage your money. Mattress savings.
At least my mattress. No charge me for sleep on it.
Partner plan.
Remember last year we needed our payouts early? But Miss Pam gave it to her cousin first.
Or a sketchy loan flyer.
Electrifying deals.
See why making the right financial choices is pure common sense. Brought to you by Bank of Jamaica, empowering everyday Jamaicans one episode at a time.
Grandpa, it's 2026. You can't keep hiding all your money in every single pocket forever.
Welcome back, Sunrisers, and thank you so much for staying with us here on your favorite morning time show. And it's now time for your headlines with the most marvelous Teeks.
Oh,
that's you, girl.
I like them intro here.
Yeah, man, I got you.
Thank you so much.
So what do you have for us this morning?
We're going to jump right in. First up, rats, rubble, and race against time. In Savannah Lamar, a community cleanup effort in Strathbogie Lane, Savannah Lamar, Westmoreland, is racing against time to remove bulky waste linked to an increasing rat problem. Led by Public Health Inspector Intern Jonathan McLean, the initiative has already cleared 8 truckloads of waste, but another 4 to 5 loads still need to be removed. Much of the debris, including old appliances, mattresses, and zinc, resulted from Hurricane Melissa. However, the community underestimated the amount of waste, leaving approximately $92,000 needed to complete the cleanup. Residents are now seeking funds to hire a private backhoe, which typically costs between $60,000 and $80,000 for a day. and would help remove the heavier items. Community Committee member Denise Cameron says fundraising efforts have begun, but less than half of the required amount has been raised. McLean says the waste poses health risks by creating shelter for rodents and collecting rainwater that can become mosquito breeding sites. Residents say repeated baiting by health officials has confirmed evidence of rat infestation. The community hopes to remove the remaining waste by the end of August before schools reopen in September.
It's not good news,
No.
but it's promising news because they've already started to do something.
Yeah.
And I love the fact that the community is not waiting for persons to do, but they have started to just want some help.
Yeah.
So I guess if you can, we don't want to hear about no leptospirosis outbreak, none of that sort, no what is called malaria,
all the
mosquitoes,
all
and
dengue,
dengue,
the things.
all of that. We don't have no time for that, and school is starting.
Exactly.
And $92,000 is not
a
far or big axe.
Yes.
Really.
So people, I'm hoping that even if there is a concerned citizen or a corporation who sees this as an important need, because it really is. Even from a health perspective, yes, but also just from a moral perspective of walking through your community. There's all this garbage. I'm sure it does smell so hot. I'm sure that, with it causes so many other challenges as well.
Yeah.
And what you don't want is they've started the process, and then it takes so long to raise the funds that the piles up even more again over time. And so anybody who can help, let's help. Stuff could do with some help. And here's a very easy way for us to come together.
And commendations to the community members. I love that they're being active.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that.
Yeah. Wow. Eight truckload? With 3 more to go? That's a lot of garbage.
That's a lot.
All right. Well, next up, Arakabessa Library closure raises concern for students and residents. The Arakabessa Branch Library is temporarily closed, raising concerns among students and residents who rely on the facility for books, internet access, printing, and study space. The Jamaica Library Service says the branch was closed on August 15th due to safety concerns and the building's condition ahead of the August 31 expiration of its tenancy arrangement. Residents fear the closure could particularly affect students who depend on the library for assignments and research. The library had operated from the leased property for approximately 15 years after its original building became unusable in 2011, with extensions allowing services to continue temporarily. However, the property has since been sold, leaving the community without a replacement location. Arakabessa Division Councillor Ramon Henry says residents are seeking answers on where services will be relocated. Meanwhile, the JLS says several alternative locations have been explored, but a suitable facility has not yet been identified. The agency says it remains committed to restoring services while prioritizing the safety of patrons and staff. In the interim, residents are being encouraged to use the St. Mary Parish Library.
Okay.
Yeah.
I think that's also double-sided as well, because you don't want them to be in a space that can possibly tumble and hurt anyone. But then the fact that the residents are acknowledging the importance of having the library there for the use of the children. So people still want libraries, and that's good to hear.
That's exactly what I was going to say, that it's good that communities are still using libraries, because there's so many people that have the discussion and say, library still I use, it's, people now use library again, but clearly yes. Well,
I used to go to the Stony Hill Library a lot. I can't tell the last time, I'm being completely honest, I stepped into a library.
Let me tell you something, Tom Rickham Library used to hate to see me coming. I'm coming with my paper and my pencil, because you have to write down word for word some of the things in the book to then go home and put it in your project
and print your stuff and then your projects. And it was a big thing back in the day.
Can you imagine?
And it's still heartening to see that persons are
utilizing it. So we hope that a safe space is found and they can relocate as soon as possible, so that the children, especially for back to school, because the truth of the matter is not everybody have the internet, not everybody have their own tablet, not everybody has access to a printer, not everybody has access to the books that they need to do research. And so these libraries are very important. Clearly, even in 2026. And so we're hoping that it sorts itself out very quickly.
A space is found.
Yeah. All right, so the Why Not Wednesday headline, mysterious orbs take center stage in new UFO files. More. Ready? The Pentagon has released a fresh batch of declassified UFO files featuring previously unseen footage, images, and documents detailing mysterious objects. The latest release contains 41 files, including more than a dozen videos, 3 images, and several PDF documents dating from 1953 to 2026. The U.S. Defense Department uploaded the first batch of 161 files to its website on May 8th, with promises of more to come. The latest release includes footage captured over the Gulf of Oman in 2021, showing a dark orb moving in irregular patterns. Another video recorded by a U.S. military center in the Middle East in 2025 shows a sphere traveling over what appears to be a residential area. Meanwhile, footage captured over the Pacific Ocean in 2019 shows a black sphere disappearing before resurfacing and drifting across the frame. Oh gosh, a declassified FBI document also details a former military pilot's account of repeatedly seeing unexplained lights during flights between Boston and Dublin. UFOs, stop. World, stop. Me no know, we can't take no more. UFOs now. And you know what I find interesting? If these were things that were, seen and they have proof or video footage or all these things from 1951, why no? That is very curious to me. I'd love for somebody to explain it to me, because I don't really follow the world of unidentified flying objects, right? I'm not really versed on that. But I'm curious to know, because if I'm not mistaken, it was denied, not Augusta, there's no such thing, there's no such thing. And now there's official documentation. I don't know.
That was official documentation?
So hear them, it's them release
I
it.
better me close my mouth, because I don't want to start
No man
talking
talk
this
the
morning.
things
No,
then,
I don't
man.
want to start talking. TK, it is... I don't want to be... yeah.
No?
It makes no sense to me, to be honest. I don't want to discount what the people are saying.
Yes.
But it is so hard for me to believe these things.
Mm-hmm.
Understanding that someone went to the moon, landed on the moon, took up a wired telephone on the moon, and spoke to the then president of the US on a wired phone in his office. And since then, no one has been to the moon, and technology has increased. So is this facts, or are we being fed information to keep us occupied?
Inquiring minds want to know. Thank you for that.
You're very welcome.
That's all I have for you.
Yeah, man, and thank you so much, TK, for such informative and interesting headlines this morning. I'm sure the Sunrisers have so many questions about the last headline, and I'd love to hear what they have to say in the chat. So please, you two, family, type your feelings, please, and maybe you'll have more words than I did, and we'll be reading some of them as the show progresses. So don't go anywhere, please. We have more Sunrise coming up. Stay with us.
Mommy, there's a whole heap of things I need to go back to school, I want a trendy school bag with a matching lunch kit, markers, pencil case, ruler, rubber.
Not to mention your uniform and your books. All of this up and down. Cha!
No need to worry! Come to a Zan Supercenter for massive super savings on selected items. From preschool to university, we have everything you need at low prices. Visit our convenient locations at Regal Plaza Crossroads. A Zan Supercenter. It's a lifestyle.
Grandma, you want to do a pizza from Little Caesars. Half of the pizza with pepperoni and Italian sausage, and the other half with ham and green peppers. Plus 2 different crusts. One side Parmesan, the other Italian spice. Only $19.50, you know you want one. Just do it and done. Little Caesars, pizza.
50 grand
every week.
How?
Just upgrade your flow sim. Upgrade your flow sim for a chance to win $50,000 every week in the Passport to Millions promotion. Simply dial *555 to check if you need a new LTE 5G sim. Then visit a Flow store to upgrade. Every upgrade gets a chance to win $50,000 every week in the Passport to Millions promotion. Enjoy smoother browsing, streaming, and downloads on the go. Upgrade your sim today. 50 grand could be yours this week. Visit discoverflow.co. Promotion ends September 9, 2026. Conditions apply. Authorized under Section 58.3 of the Betting, Gaming and Lotteries Act.
go on?
What a guan?
That a go on, pa.
What a guan? What a guan?
What a one! Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 8 a.m., 1:30 p.m., and 10 p.m. on CVM TV.
And that's a go on, pa. What a go on? I'm me, the stylist, no scam and style me.
From the market to the farm to the office, money talk is everywhere. But are you making sense or nonsense? The Bank of Jamaica brings you common sense with BOJ. Real stories, real laughs, and real lessons to help you protect, grow, and manage your money. Mattress savings.
At least my mattress. You charge me to sleep on it.
Partner plan.
Remember last year we needed our payouts early? But Miss Pam gave it to her cousin first.
Or a sketchy loan flyer.
Electrifying deals.
See why making the right financial choices is pure common sense. Brought to you by Bank of Jamaica, empowering everyday Jamaicans one episode at a time.
Grandpa, it's 2026. You can't keep hiding all your money in every single pocket forever.
Time to get this party started.
Cricket, 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 played, 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 played.
Louder,
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 louder, louder, louder, louder.
Come to the biggest party in sport and be part of the action. Get your tickets at the local box office or at CPLT20.com. Watch it live on Rush Live and Louder, the home of cricket in the Caribbean.
That's how we play.
Let's delve deep into the issues. We'll take you beneath the surface.
Greetings and salutations. My name is Orville Higgins, and it's another edition of Fan Central.
Talking to the people at the heart of the top sporting stories. Hear from your favorite sportsmen and women and the administrators who work tirelessly to make it all happen. It's live sports talk.
I've written an entire article.
Yes. Looking at all the major issues every Tuesday at 9 p.m. It's Fan Central.
What a guan?
That a go on, pa.
What a guan? What a guan?
What a one! Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 8 a.m., 1:30 p.m., and 10 p.m. on CVM TV.
And that's a go on, pa. What a go on?
Time to get this party started.
Cricket, 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 played, 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 played.
Louder,
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 louder, louder, louder, louder.
Come to the biggest party in sport and be part of the action. Get your tickets at the local box office or at CPLT20.com. Watch it live on Rush Live and Louder, the home of cricket in the Caribbean.
That's how we play.
I'm me, the stylist, no scam and style me.
From the market to the farm to the office, money talk is everywhere. But are you making sense or nonsense? The Bank of Jamaica brings you common sense with BOJ. Real stories, real laughs, and real lessons to help you protect, grow, and manage your money. Mattress savings.
At least my mattress. You charge me to sleep on it.
Partner plan.
Remember last year we needed our payouts early? But Miss Pam gave it to her cousin first.
Or a sketchy loan flyer.
Electrifying deals.
See why making the right financial choices is pure common sense. Brought to you by Bank of Jamaica, empowering everyday Jamaicans one episode at a time.
Grandpa, it's 2026. You can't keep hiding all your money in every single pocket forever.
Let's delve deep into the issues. We'll take you beneath the surface.
Greetings and salutations. My name is Orville Higgins, and it's another edition of Fan Central.
Talking to the people at the heart of the top sporting stories. Hear from your favorite sportsmen and women and the administrators who work tirelessly to make it all happen. It's live sports talk.
I've written an entire article.
Yes. Looking at all the major issues every Tuesday at 9 p.m. It's Fan Central.
Time to get this party started.
Cricket, 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 played, 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 played.
Louder,
louder,
louder, louder,
louder, louder, louder.
Come to the biggest party in sport and be part of the action. Get your tickets at the local box office or at CPLT20.com. Watch it live on Rush Live and Louder, the home of cricket in the Caribbean.
It's how we play.
Welcome back to Sunrise Nation. Now, what if discovering God's will for your life begins with simply trusting that He has already have a plan? Yeah? This morning, we turn our hearts and minds towards purpose, faith, and the journey of finding where God is leading us. It's time for another Wednesday service, and joining us with a message on discovering and fulfilling God's will for your life is Pastor Giovanni David Brown of the Comfort Hall Seventh-day Adventist District. Pastor Brown, welcome to Sunrise. Thank you. It's so wonderful having you this morning, and I'm going to hand over to you to deliver today's message.
Sure. You know, one of the great joys of being a Christian is being able to visit people. And in our pastoral assignment, way in the hills of Manchester, we get to exercise that great privilege. And one such day, we go to a place that you can't drive to. You have to hike to find this wonderful sister, Miss G, we call her. And I asked her one day, Miss G, what's your favorite song? And she started to share the song and share that she used to sing on the praise team back in the day when she could still manage and come to church. And it's a song that really stuck with me, and I want to share it with you. It says, without Him, I could do nothing. Without Him, I'd surely fail. For without Him, I would be drifting like a ship without a sail. Could you just bow your heads with me as we pray? Dear Father, we pray that you will open your own scriptures so that the life of every person who is watching, every son, daughter, mother, father, grandparent, business owner, busy co-worker, we pray, oh God, that you will open every mind to receive knowledge and understanding about the ways of your kingdom today, so that our lives will never be the same. In Jesus' name. You know, a few years ago, I started a square foot garden. And it was 2 6x6 boxes of all things vegetable. I had lettuce up in there, we had hot peppers up in there, we had cabbage, we had scallion, and some other things. And as I did my research, I learned that the quality of the soil would influence the success of the plants. And so I invested in good soil. I planted my seeds, and over the weeks I started to see them coming to life. But while farming, I realized some things I want to share with you. Number one, my plants did not get stressed about whether they were growing or not. The plants just stayed connected to the soil. And if they stayed rooted and grounded, they would most certainly grow. But the other thing about plants is that if you cut it off from the soil, they will die. And the scripture says that you and I are just the same. In John chapter 15, verses 4 and 5, Jesus says, "Abide in me, and I in you. As the branch cannot bear fruit of itself unless it abides in the vine, neither can you unless you abide in me. I am the vine," Jesus says. "You are the branches. He who abides in me and I in him bears much fruit. For without me, you can do nothing." I can tell you, we live in a world that believes in striving, trying harder and harder and harder and harder and harder and harder and harder, and hopefully one day we'll make it and make something out of life. But Jesus said that the kingdom of heaven is at hand. And it means that those of us who seek to live and operate in the kingdom must live according to the laws and principles of the kingdom of God. I want you to know with crystal clarity today that in the world you strive to succeed, but in the kingdom you abide to succeed. If you look at every success story in the Bible, you'll quickly notice that effort alone was not responsible for the success. In every story of a successful, victorious occurrence, in every one, faithfulness, allegiance to the voice of God was just as essential as their own effort. The walls of Jericho did not fall because they had a leader who was striving to fight and win, but they had a leader who was willing to abide and wait. Abiding requires trusting in God's timing, and striving is all about working for my own time. I've paused to let you know today that God is all that you need. You may be having a hard time finding ends meet going from job to job. You may be a mother with children. You don't know where the next meal is coming from. But Jesus says to you, take no thought for your life, what you shall eat, what you shall wear, because the fowls of the air don't sow, they don't reap, they don't gather, but the Lord provides for them. Aren't you better than they? In 1896, you had a gentleman by the name of William Cushing who had lost his wife early in his ministry. He had lost his voice, and while seeking to find a way to make use for the kingdom, he found that he could write some poems and write some songs. And in his 25th year, having lost his voice, he wrote the song, "Under his wings, I'm safely abiding. Though the night deepens and tempests are wide, still I can trust him. I know he will keep me. He has redeemed me, and I am his child. Under his wings, under his wings, who from his love can sever. Under his wings, my soul shall abide, safely abide forever. Have a wonderful abiding day in the Lord. May God continue to bless you. Could you pray with me? Dear Father, we thank you for all those who have tuned into this message. We pray that we will repent of the sin of trying to accomplish your own will through our own efforts by ourselves, neglecting your own time. But we pray that today we will pause, that we will slow down and choose to abide in the living vine instead of striving for our own success and gain all by ourselves. Help us to see the wisdom in trusting in the providential hand of our loving Savior. And we pray that because of this transition, that our lives will never be the same. In Jesus' name, amen. Amen. God bless you, everybody.
Before the first patty is baked, they are hands that grow what we need. For Jamaica, by Jamaicans. Through every season and challenge, they built with us. They believed. To every farmer, thank you.
In business, you only get one chance to make a first impression. A poor hygiene experience can quickly escalate to a PR nightmare. Don't let this be your business. Upgrade with Initial Hygiene. Our smartly engineered hygiene solutions aren't just robust. They're designed to complement your space and brand while maintaining the strictest hygiene standards. And our contract service ensures that your consumables are always stocked, giving you one less thing to worry about. Initial Hygiene, your trusted partners in professional hygiene.
KFC Summer Bucket.
Chicken, 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 Mac deal, super chicken.
This KFC bucket deal has you thinking chicken. Get the Summer Bucket for $4,700.
Let's delve deep into the issues. We'll take you beneath the surface.
Greetings and salutations. My name is Orville Higgins, and it's another edition of Fan Central.
Talking to the people at the heart of the top sporting stories. Hear from your favorite sportsmen and women and the administrators who work tirelessly to make it all happen. It's live sports talk.
I've written an entire article.
Yes. Looking at all the major issues every Tuesday at 9 p.m. It's Fan Central.
I'm me the stylist, no scammer, no style me.
From the market to the farm to the office, money talk is everywhere. But are you making sense or nonsense? The Bank of Jamaica brings you common sense with BOJ. Real stories, real laughs, and real lessons to help you protect, grow, and manage your money. Mattress savings.
At least my mattress. No charge me for sleep on it.
Partner plan.
Remember last year we needed our payouts early? But Miss Pam gave it to her cousin first.
Or a sketchy loan flyer.
Electrifying deals.
See why making the right financial choices is pure common sense. Brought to you by Bank of Jamaica, empowering everyday Jamaicans one episode at a time.
Grandpa, it's 2026. You can't keep hiding all your money in every single pocket forever.
Time to get this party started.
Cricket, 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 played, blade, played, blade.
Louder.
Louder.
Louder. Louder.
Louder. Louder. Louder.
Come to the biggest party in sport and be part of the action. Get your tickets at the local box office or at CPLT20.com. Watch it live on Rush Live and Louder, the home of cricket in the Caribbean.
It's how we play.
Hi, I am Candy Pang.
What a guan?
What a guan?
That's a guan, pa.
What a guan? What a guan?
What a one! Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 8 a.m., 1:30 p.m., and 10 p.m. on CVM TV.
That's a guan, pa. What a guan?
Let's delve deep into the issues. We'll take you beneath the surface.
Greetings and salutations. My name is Orville Higgins, and it's another edition of Fan Central.
Talking to the people at the heart of the top sporting stories. Hear from your favorite sportsmen and women and the administrators who work tirelessly to make it all happen. It's live sports talk.
I've written an entire article.
Yeah. Looking at all the major issues every Tuesday at 9 p.m. It's Fan Central.
Me and the stylist, no scam and style me.
From the market to the farm to the office, money talk is everywhere. But are you making sense or nonsense? The Bank of Jamaica brings you common sense with BOJ. Real stories, real laughs, and real lessons to help you protect, grow, and manage your money. Mattress savings.
At least my mattress. No charge me for sleep on it.
Partner plan.
Remember last year we needed our payouts early? But Miss Pam gave it to her cousin first.
Or a sketchy loan flyer.
Electrifying deals.
See why making the right financial choices is pure common sense. Brought to you by Bank of Jamaica, empowering everyday Jamaicans one episode at a time.
Grandpa, it's 2026. You can't keep hiding all your money in every single pocket forever.
Time to get this party started.
Cricket, 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 played, blade, blade,
Louder.
Louder.
Louder. Louder.
Louder. Louder. Louder.
Come to the biggest party in sport and be part of the action. Get your tickets at the local box office or at CPLT20.com. Watch it live on Rush Live and Louder, the home of cricket in the Caribbean.
It's how we play.
Hi, I am Candy Pang.
What a guan? What a guan?
That's a guan pa.
What a guan? What a guan?
What a one! Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 8 a.m., 1:30 p.m., and 10 p.m. on CVM TV.
And that's a guan pa. What a guan?
Welcome back, Sunrisers. We hope you were blessed by that message and we hope you'll be informed by our next guest. It is now time for another Diaspora Link Up as we connect with Jamaican-born broadcaster and entrepreneur Casey G. City Rankin, founder of Roadblock Radio. From Jamaica to the United States, G City has built a platform keeping Caribbean music, culture, and community connected to home. Today, we'll hear from him via Zoom about his journey and the importance of Caribbean-owned media in the diaspora. Welcome to Sunrise, Sir City. How are you?
Good morning, and thanks for having me. TK and Jason, Sunrise, CVN, big up on yourself as always, and thank you for allowing me to come into your hearts and your home and on your platform,
Awesome.
Respect.
All right, so G City, you're a
Yes,
proud
sir.
Jamaican, and you have built what is now one of the largest Jamaican-owned radio broadcasting networks in the United States. Firstly, that is a major deal, so congrats on that. But
Thank you,
looking
sir.
back,
Thank you.
did you see this in the cards for you growing up as a Jamaican?
Well, I would say no, but being a dreamer, you understand me? I said, well, I started out in entertainment, going to art in high school, love music, and I started doing some dabbling around as in the entertainment field, and then I migrated to the States, and then the platform came about, around as an aid to my promotion gigs, because I do a lot of major concerts and events. And this started out as a platform to help my promotion, expertise. But then it evolved around helping, communities, helping, creating broadcasters, and it just took off, and that's how Roadblock Radio basically came about, And as I said before, never had it in my forecast to do radio, but the determination and the resilience of my upbringing, just led me to just say, you know what, let me just venture off in this angle. Maybe I got something there,
So, GCT, what I'm hearing is that, okay, you are in, the entertainment space or the promotion space, and you saw this as kind of a tool that could help you to expand that. But then it blew up. It basically expanded even bigger than you had anticipated. What do you think contributed to this little idea, although it never did so little even in the beginning, but this little idea now becoming, such a large force within the diaspora?
Well, look, as I said before, there was a time when we were doing events, and there was a loss of a media space in the New York tri-state area for a little quick minute, where the platform that was there originally was sold. And out of nowhere, I got up one day driving around in my car and said, you know what, let me call, these networks. And one, gentleman from Odyssey Network, which is the second largest platform in the tri-state, in the USA in terms of media, which is the Odyssey Group, called me and said they love my idea, they love how I sound on the voicemail, and they wanted me to come in. And I came in, sold the idea to them, and that's where Roadblock took off, and it was history ever since. We have now acclaimed a total of 4 stations that is now covering 7 markets.
Wow.
Between South Florida, New York, New Jersey, Connecticut, Washington, D.C., Maryland, and Virginia. And also, we are on all major digital platforms. So we are not only Roadblock USA, but we are Roadblock worldwide within the Caribbean and all over the world.
Wow.
And you know, I don't know. I always tell people, I don't know what am I doing. This was, you know, listen, I'm a spiritual person and raised by my grandmother and my aunts and my uncles. You know, I go church every Sunday. I never know why grandma used to, she used to tough with me and said, make sure you go church, you know? So the upbringing has a lot to do with this. And just looking at everything, there was a need to connect all Caribbean, because the way how Roadblock is basically set up, it's not, you have radio station that is conquering Miami, conquering DC, conquering here. But I said, no, I don't want to do that. I want to do one sound connecting all major Caribbean markets. And so far, we have now claimed 7 markets, and hopefully by the end of the year, we're looking to claim a total of 10 to 15 more.
Wow. Yeah.
And we are going into every major state where the Caribbean diaspora is strong. And we're just bringing Roadblock there. So think about you being in Texas, and you can hear what's going on in South Florida and New York simultaneously. Wow. One culture, one signal, one song. You know, it's, you know, as I said before, it's not my doing, it's God's doing. I don't know. Sometimes I ask him, it's a sure of me they want to do it, but you know.
So G City,
yes.
So Roadblock Radio is more than just music, right? So I'm seeing here where you have created platforms that support Caribbean businesses, community organizations, and charitable initiatives. So I want to ask, you know, why is that so important to have it included as a part of your vision for Roadblock Radio?
Well, look, I come from humble background, and I was raised by a grandmother that loves to use. She was a teacher in the community, and it's all about giving back to our community. She was a leader, and I grew up seeing that around me, sharing and caring. So with success, I think how you gain more success is by giving back to your community. I was a partner. You know, I came up with a concept a few months ago where we had where we partnered with some other platforms and affiliates and we did the Jamaica Strong during the hurricane, you know, Melissa that you know ravaged Jamaica, and we were able to come together in the matter of 3 weeks at the UBS Arena with Shaggy and friends, where a lot of artists came on board willingly, and I gotta say thanks to everybody who supported. And we came and we did it, and we were able to raise approximately $550,000, $500,000, and we sent to Jamaica. So that in itself, it's a part of us giving back and just trying to merge the Caribbean diaspora together and just growing and just supporting culture, arts, music, you know, news, keeping the diaspora informed, and just growing this to become a massive platform that is going to be beneficial to business in the Caribbean who want to do business overseas, and also to the Caribbean diaspora in the States who want to do business back home.
Well, G-City, keeping the diaspora connected is such an important thing. And, you know, to have a Caribbean-based, Caribbean-owned media station like yourself, it's so important. And so congratulations and kudos on your growth. May you continue to grow from strength to strength. And we look forward to seeing bigger, better from you all over the world. For those of us who are not familiar with Roadblock Radio, how do we hear? Suppose we're here in Jamaica, we will say we want to check you out, G-City. What do we do?
Definitely. We are available on all. Yes, we are available on all digital platforms, iHeart, TuneIn, Apple, Google, Amazon Alexa. You can check out Roadblock Radio on roadblockradio.com. Our social media is at Roadblock Radio. And, it's beyond. And for people and folks in the Jamaican diaspora and in Jamaica and back home who wants to advise and to tell their friends and family, say, listen, say you have a station named Roadblock Radio, you can always call and tell them, say, listen, Roadblock Radio is coming to a state near you, and they can always listen to roadblockradio.com for all the updates.
Love it.
All right, awesome. So a big thank you to KCGCT Rankin for joining us this morning. And Roadblock Radio is a powerful reminder that no matter where we go, staying connected to home matters. So up next, the only, one and only TK goes to the news desk for the morning news. We'll be right back.
KFC Summer Bucket.
Chicken, Mega Deal, Super Chicken.
This KFC bucket deal has you thinking chicken. Get the summer bucket for $4,700.
Employers, once a month, you have the power to shape Jamaica's future. By paying your hard 3% contribution, you're not just contributing, you're investing in people, in skills, in our economy. Your hard contribution trains working-age Jamaicans, aligns programs with workforce needs, and secures our future. That's not just contribution, it's transformation. Contribute to heart and to your future.
Baby burgers, 3 for the money, brand new thing. Whole a box of baby burgers, roll up a Burger King, baby burgers. Wow, Burger King, baby burgers. Wow, the taste better.
This summer, grab a baby Whopper, baby Rodeo, the baby cheese bacon, 3 mini burgers with big taste for only $1,350. Done or get a combo with a small fries and drink for just $1,650.
Baby burgers, wow, the taste big.
Burger King, there's a new king, and it's you. Thank you very much.
Let's delve deep into the issues. We'll take you beneath the surface.
Greetings and salutations. My name is Orville Higgins, and it's another edition of Fan Central.
Talking to the people at the heart of the top sporting stories. Hear from your favorite sportsmen and women and the administrators who work tirelessly to make it all happen. It's live sports talk.
I've written an entire article.
Yeah. Looking at all the major issues every Tuesday at 9 p.m. It's Fan Central.
I am Candy Pang.
Watagwan.
Watagwan.
Datagwan.
Watagwan. Watagwan. Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 8 a.m., 1:30 p.m., and 10 p.m. on CVMTV.
Welcome to Morning News. I'm TK Dawkins. Airfares are rising, but officials say the higher prices have not yet slowed visitor arrivals to Jamaica. Experts, however, warn that continued increases could eventually impact tourism. Carla Ramdeen reports. All right, we'll have that story coming up. Jamaica's water situation is becoming increasingly worrying as prolonged dry conditions continue to take a toll on the country's water sources. With less water coming into the system, the National Water Commission is having to stretch what is available, while Jamaicans are being urged to use the precious resource more carefully. Jamaica is set to adopt conflict resolution best practices in Singapore. This, according to the United Nations Convention on International Settlement Agreements resulting from mediation, commonly known as the Singapore Convention on Mediation. According to the Ministry of Justice and Constitutional Affairs, the convention establishes a legal framework through which international commercial settlement agreements resulting from mediation may be invoked and enforced. Jamaica signed the Singapore Convention on Mediation on August 7, 2019, but it has not yet been approved. The ministry says the bill, entitled the Mediation Act 2026, is reportedly before Parliament to be passed into law. Additionally, the ministry is advancing the development of a national policy on ADR, indicating its intention to develop mediation legislation aligned with the convention.
It is the annual convention on mediation that Singapore invite various parties across the world to examine the progress being made with mediation as a dispute settlement mechanism. Singapore has done extremely well in ADR, alternative dispute resolution, that is mainly mediation and arbitration. And I think it is important that Jamaica should see the success of the practice, not only in Singapore, but in other countries, so we can adopt the best practice here in Jamaica.
Back to our first story, airfares are rising, but officials say the higher prices have not yet slowed visitor arrivals to Jamaica. Experts, however, warn that continued increases could eventually impact tourism. Carla Ramdeen now reports.
Director of Tourism at the Jamaica Tourist Board, Donovan White, says rising airfares have not affected visitors' arrival, with flights to Jamaica arriving about 90% full. White says high fuel prices and delays in the delivery of new aircraft are affecting ticket prices. However, he believes the higher fares will be short-lived.
They're going to be short-lived, hopefully, because there is market correction coming with the adjustment of seat loads, delivery of planes in October and November for the winter tourist season, which will ease some of the supply issues. And we hope that the elasticity in the price when that supply comes back will be relaxed, and therefore prices will come back down.
Economist Jenny McKeown explains that supply and demand is one of the reasons for the increase in prices, adding that with Spirit Airlines out of business, there's less competition to keep other airlines' prices in check. McKeown noted that the increase in prices could indirectly affect tourism.
The same aircraft flying Montego Bay to Miami, turns around and flies Miami to Montego Bay. And airlines are cautious about adding outbound capacity, are usually cautious about inbound capacity too. So, especially while they're still watching hotel room recovery, as Dr. As the director would have spoken about. So, if you look at the fact that we're still recovering from Hurricane Melissa, you can, for example, rebuild every hotel room on the North Coast, but if it costs $3,000 to get on a plane, some of those rooms will still sit empty, I believe.
Travel consultant Grace Chinloy Aurelio explains that airfare prices vary depending on where travelers are coming from. She also explains that airlines use inventory control, meaning once a set number of seats at a particular fare are sold, the prices increase. As a result, not every seat on a flight is sold at the same price.
Every airline has 15 or 17 different airfares, and what is called inventory controlled. Now, what that means is that they use a particular letter to be associated with an airfare. So say, for instance, the airfare starts at $200, and the inventory is a letter Q. Once those, say, 20 seats at Q are sold, then they increase it by way $50 or $100, and you may have to sell L. That's what they call inventory.
McEwen says this pricing method is not new and is commonly used by businesses to increase profits. However, he questions the fairness of the practice, particularly when some airlines are reporting billions of dollars in profits.
It is unethical given that most of these airlines are recording billions of dollars in profit, and these dynamic pricing, I don't think it's ever relaxed to any extent.
Meanwhile, White says the high airfares are unfair and believes airlines can do more to help bring prices down. Carla Ramdeen, CVM News.
Over to sports now. Reggae Girls captain and Manchester City ace Khadija Bunny Shaw was crowned the PFA Women's Players Player of the Year for the second time in her career. Shaw had a stellar 2026 season, scoring 21 goals on the way to a third straight Golden Boot and securing City's first Women's Super League title in over a decade. The 29-year-old was winning the award for the second time, having done so after the 2023-2024 season. She becomes only the third player to do so, more than once after Lucy Bronze and Sam Kirby.
Truly an honor to be receiving this award, and I want to thank everyone who voted for me. Yeah, definitely special, especially that it's been voted by the players. Yeah, it truly shows that I've been doing something all throughout the season, so may it continue. 100%, we spoke about it as a team. That's where we belong, that's where we want to be, and that's where we're going to challenge ourselves. But yeah, we are there now, and the grind continues, and we're pushing each and every day to be better players. So hopefully when that time comes, we'll be there.
That's it for Morning News. Join us again at noon for more from our news and sports desk. I'm TK Dawkins. Sunrise continues after this.
This summer, stamp your passport to millions with Flow. Buy a 5-day or higher data, talk, and text plan, or switch to Flow and earn passport stamps for chances to win your share of over $9 million in cash and prizes. Win $1 million weekly, plus the grand prize of $3 million cash and a trip for two to the CPL finals in Barbados. The more stamps you collect, the more chances you have to win. Experience it all on Flow 5G. Visit discoverflow.co. Promotion ends September 9, 2026. Conditions apply. Authorized under Section 58.3 of the Betting, Gaming and Lotteries Act.
BK Baby Burgers, 3 for the money, brand new thing. Whole a box of baby burgers, roll up a Burger King, baby burgers. Whoa, Burger King, baby burgers. Whoa, the taste baby.
This summer, grab a baby Whopper, baby rodeo, the baby cheese bacon, 3 mini burgers with big taste for only $1,350. Done or get a combo with a small fries and drink for just $1,650.
Baby burgers, wow, the taste big.
Burger King, there's a new king, and it's a you. Thank you very much.
Now's the time to create those feel-good days. At Quartz, find what you need to make your home a place that feels good with up to $60,000 off select items. Get AC starting at $52,999, plus save on TVs, appliances, furniture, mattresses, and more. Get it all with a payment plan you'll feel good about. It's all about feel-good days. Brought to you by Quartz, bringing value home. Offers in August 31st, 2026. Conditions apply.
Let's delve deep into the issues. We'll take you beneath the surface.
Greetings and salutations. My name is Orville Higgins, and it's another edition of Fan Central.
Talking to the people at the heart of the top sporting stories. Hear from your favorite sportsmen and women and the administrators who work tirelessly to make it all happen. It's live sports talk.
I've written an entire article.
Yes. Looking at all the major issues every Tuesday at 9 p.m. It's Fan Central.
Watagwan. Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 8 a.m., 1:30 p.m., and 10 p.m. on CVMTV.
I'm me, the stylist, no scammer, style me.
From the market to the farm to the office, money talk is everywhere. But are you making sense or nonsense? The Bank of Jamaica brings you common sense with BOJ. Real stories, real laughs, and real lessons to help you protect, grow, and manage your money. Mattress savings.
At least my mattress, you charge me to sleep on it.
Partner plan.
Remember last year we needed our payouts early? But Miss Pam gave it to her cousin first.
Or a sketchy loan flyer.
Electrifying deals.
See why making the right financial choices is pure common sense. Brought to you by Bank of Jamaica, empowering everyday Jamaicans one episode at a time.
Grandpa, it's 2026. You can't keep hiding all your money in every single pocket forever.
Welcome back to Sunrise, my Sunrise Nation. So it's time for another morning checkup. And with back to school just around the corner, we're putting the spotlight on something parents may overlook: the health of their children's eyesight. So now, from screen time to eye strain to warning signs, parents shouldn't ignore. We'll get some practical tips on keeping those eyes healthy for the school year with optical chain manager Jeton Porter. Welcome to Sunrise, Sir Jeton.
Hi, good morning, good morning. How are we this morning?
Excellent.
We're good.
Excellent. It's
2020.
Well, with help.
Absolutely.
Assisted 2020.
A little bit of help is always good.
Always. Tita, you know, with back to school right around the corner and you're in the field, what are you seeing as the needs of back to school or school-aged children as it relates to eyesight and eye care?
Actually, what we're seeing happening these days is that there is an increased amount of what we call myopia. So myopia is basically short-sightedness, so people not able to see things from further away. And we're seeing a lot of that happening now with children because of the increased screen times, because of the challenges surrounding them running around outside and looking at things in the distance, trying to then go back to the screen. It is at times challenging. So what we're saying to everybody is this is a good time to also think about getting eye exams as you go into the back to school period.
So how can a parent tell the difference between a child being tired or having visual problems, and when should they look into glasses or eye examinations?
All right, so there's two parts to that question. And the first piece I would say to you is this: the key is if it's consistently happening. So some children will say they're tired, their eyes are tired. But if you see that happening consistently and they're complaining of their eyes being blurry, they can't see the screens, they can't see the board at school, and those things become something that are happening consistently, that is key. The other piece now that you mentioned was also speaking to the fact of, you know, when should you take them for eye exam? And for us, that should be at least once per year.
Okay.
We see an increase in, you know, children of even younger and younger ages using tablets, using the phone and things like that. In your, you know, estimation, how much time is too much screen time as it relates to eye health?
You know, it's a good question because there is no perfect answer for this. What we say to people is you need to look at your child individually and say, hey, it's a little bit too much. We need to cut back on it. So, but here's a cardinal rule that you can use, which really, really will help. Think about something called the 20-20-20 rule. So that rule is this: for every 20 minutes of screen time, make sure your child looks away for 20 seconds at something 20 feet away. So that's the 20-20-20 rule. Remember this.
20-20-20 for every 20 minutes of screen time, look away for 20 seconds at something 20 feet away. I like that. We can do that.
Makes sense. Well, I don't have kids, but my nephews. Yes. So, what are some of the warning signs that parents or guardians or family members should look out for when it comes on to their child and their eyesight and problems?
There are a number of things. One of the key ones you hear is usually the rubbing of the eyes consistently. You tend to find them saying the board is blurry when they're at school. You tend to find they're holding their books very, very close. Or you see them at home watching the TV and they're sitting far closer to the TV than you would have expected.
Okay.
So in terms of a child's performance in school, oftentimes the parents or guardians are concerned about make sure you read your book, make sure you pay attention, make sure, can vision or poor vision affect a child academically, you think?
Absolutely. Yes, it can. So we have children who are sometimes very, very bright. They know their books, they can study, and they're doing all of their work, and you're thinking that they're performing at their ultimate level. But if their vision is not where it should be in terms of what they're able to see, that's an additional challenge. And also what you have to remember is for those children, they may not necessarily be manifesting it completely. So an eye exam would help to find out all the details with that.
All right, so now let's get into, a little bit of what people want to know. So with Quartz Optical Jamaica, are there offerings for free back to school
our department
checks?
Yes, there is. Yes, there is. So currently we have a couple of promotions running. So the first one is that we're actually giving eye exams free as long as you're doing a qualifying purchase. And then the second part is we're actually doing lenses for all children under 19 years of age, absolutely free.
Really?
Yes.
Absolutely what?
Absolutely free.
So you just pay for the frame?
You just got it.
Isn't TPM smart?
It's the glasses.
Yeah.
It is. So it's a wonderful offer.
Yeah.
And especially at this time of year, you can imagine it's quite critical because we're trying to manage costs.
Anything named managing cost is very appreciated.
Have we heard the word free too?
What age can parents start sending children for eye exams? Is there at age as too young?
Usually we say at about 6.
6 years old.
And the reason we do that is simply because below that age group, you may find challenges in sometimes getting the information from them. So that may be better for them to go to a specialist at a younger age than that. But from 6 onwards, you should actually be at school and obviously learning the basics. And so we can obviously ask about letters and colors and numbers and all things that children will recognize.
Awesome. All right. So what are some of the things? Yes, of course, we're going to test their eyes. We're going to check their eyes just to see where they're at. But what are some of the things that parents and guardians can do to kind of protect children's eyesight throughout the year?
All right. So I'll give you 3 tips. The first one is, and we've spoken about it a couple of times, ensuring that eye exams become part of the back to school routine. It's oftentimes forgotten. And as they say, the eyes are the window to the soul. So that's one. Secondly, I would certainly ask parents to ensure that they limit screen time for their children. Because it's easy to overdo it, especially in the summer. The kids are off and they, want a better word, almost lose their minds. And then third, last but not least, it is also critical to make sure that for children, we let them go outdoors, get some natural light. The chances are that quite often our children are cooped up, they're inside, they don't get that opportunity. Let's get them outside, give them some natural light.
And the frequency of eye testing for children?
For children, I would say once per year.
Once per year?
Yes.
So now, back to Quartz Optical. What are some of the frames that you have available and styles and, brands, all that kind of stuff that parents can choose from?
Well, I like to put it a little bit differently. I like to say we have a frame for every personality.
Personality?
Right? Yes, every personality, because every child has a personality. And we want to make sure we can differentiate. So for that younger child, we get something bright and colorful. For that young teenager, who's a little bit more fashion conscious, we want to have something that works for them as well. So we have those type of frames, contemporary frames, bold frames for that older teenager, if you like, as well. So we have a plethora across the board.
Tell about that, Jeeton, is that at certain ages, all you want to do is fit in, or all you want to do is be accepted by the class. And so when you have an array that you can say, okay, this will make me feel good. This one, I like it because it's bright. This one, I don't want it to stand out, but this one is going to, just melt away into my face, and it will give the child confidence so that they're not running away from, no man, my eyes are all right, man. No, I don't want any glasses. It will be, oh, I like that one. This is cool. This is nice. I want this on my face. That's great when you can give children options that really bring their personality out.
Yes, it's a natural phenomenon for some children. They don't want to wear their glasses.
Yeah.
Whether they feel uncomfortable, whether it's not the right style. So what we're trying to do at Quartz Optical, based on our tagline, is to give them value that they can see, because that's critical. So it's not just about seeing, but also affording family and parents value.
I know you mentioned the free lenses. I have to go back to the free lenses. So we want to know for persons who are watching now, how can we access the service? We just walk into are there specific branches? Are there time frames? You have to do an appointment. You have to call in. There's an e-form. How do they go about accessing these?
Lots of different options. So you can go online and book your appointment. Go into Quartz Optical Jamaica, and you can book your appointment from there. If you don't want to do it that way, you can actually walk into a Quartz Optical store. We have 14 locations island-wide that you can go into, and you can go in and obviously book your eye exam, or on some days when doctor is available, you can actually come in and get tested straight away. Separately and apart from that, you know, you can obviously book in advance by calling on the phone and doing the usual things that most other persons would do.
Okay.
I love it.
Sounds good.
Such a great service, such a great thing to offer, especially this time, because Sarport, everybody need a little break for the back to school, and this is important stuff. So thank you. Thank you for what you guys are doing.
Quickly, is there like a cutoff point? It goes up until when?
All right, so the promotion is running up until the 31st of August. That's the free lenses. So we have another, roughly about a week to go.
Still have time, people, man.
You
Run.
have time.
Run.
Flood course.
Get down there quick. Get down there quick. And the beauty of this promotion is also that in addition to giving the free lenses, as you mentioned, Jason, only paying for the frame, you have the option of actually taking your glasses away without paying anything. Because
What do you mean?
you can have up to 2 years to pay for the glasses whilst you wear them.
Then why you not start with that?
That was the opening
You know,
sentence.
so that should have been the way we introduce you to the people.
Don't it?
You get a frame.
You get a frame. Yes, absolutely, absolutely. So it's a wonderful offer. And again, it goes back to our tagline of value you can see.
Value you can see.
I got that.
We see what you did there.
Yeah.
We see what you did there. Thank you so much. So see, there you have it. A few simple ways to help your child start the school year seeing clearly and feeling their best. So a huge thank you to our guest optical chain manager, Deaton Porter, who brought us the good news for joining us and sharing those helpful tips. And coming up next, we have much more Sunrise. So stay with us.
Every day starts with care. Care that's always close. Supermed Family of Pharmacies is where you go for everything you need. From your morning routine to life's biggest moments. Supermed Family of Pharmacies is always by your side. Whether it's prescriptions or household essentials, trust the care that's close to home. Super happy, super healthy, Supermed.
Everybody want to save a country right now. One thing about Jamaicans, we might have differences, but we know when something is good for all of us. And when we work together against crime and violence, we are stronger than ever. And that's how we know the Citizen Security Plan can work. That one that name CSP. The Citizen Security Plan is an initiative of the Ministry of National Security in partnership with the European Union. It's an all-of-government effort to create safer streets and build stronger communities. Go to mns.gov.jm to learn how you can play your part.
Before the first patty is baked, there are hands that grow what we need. For Jamaica, by Jamaicans. Through every season and challenge, they built with us. They believed. To every farmer, thank you.
Every day starts with care. Care that's always close. Supermed Family of Pharmacies is where you go for everything you need. From your morning routine to life's biggest moments. Supermed Family of Pharmacies is always by your side. Whether it's prescriptions or household essentials, trust the care that's close to home. Super happy, super healthy, Supermed.
BK, baby burgers. 3 for the money, brand new thing. Whole a box of baby burgers, roll up a Burger King, baby burgers. Wow, Burger King, baby burgers. Wow, the taste, baby.
This summer, grab a baby Whopper, baby rodeo, the baby cheese bacon, 3 mini burgers with big taste for only $1,350. Done or get a combo with a small fries and drink for just $1,650.
Baby burgers. Wow, the taste big.
Burger King. There's a new king, and it's you. Thank you very much.
I'm me, the stylist, no scam and not style me.
From the market to the farm to the office, money talk is everywhere. But are you making sense or nonsense? The Bank of Jamaica brings you common sense with BOJ. Real stories, real laughs, and real lessons to help you protect, grow, and manage your money. Mattress savings.
At least my mattress, no charge me to sleep on it.
Partner plan.
Remember last year we needed our payouts early? But Miss Pam gave it to her cousin first.
Or a sketchy loan flyer.
Electrifying deals.
See why making the right financial choices is pure common sense. Brought to you by Bank of Jamaica, empowering everyday Jamaicans one episode at a time.
Grandpa, it's 2026. You can't keep hiding all your money in every single pocket forever.
Like it. Welcome back to Sunrise. It's time for Tech Time, and this morning we're looking at the growing legal battle surrounding social media giant Meta. With concerns about social media addiction and its impact on young people, Meta is now facing another major lawsuit. And today, founder of Cyberbright, Emma Sharp Dalton Brown, will break down what the case is about and who is behind it, and what a potential outcome could mean for social media platforms and users. So here is Emma. Welcome, Emma.
Good morning.
So,
Emma, good morning. Emma, you look good though, man.
Yeah,
We have to start by saying that.
Thank you very much.
Very
So
summary.
beautiful.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So Emma, tell us, what is the trial for Meta about?
So basically, they've been accused of deliberately making their platforms, which are their flagship platforms, are Instagram and Facebook, addictive to young people, right? And designed to make them hooked, getting young people hooked by the whole sort of idea of infinite scroll, repeatedly liking platforms, wanting that engagement. They've also been accused of harvesting children's data, including underage users, 11 and 12-year-olds. We know that there are users who are much younger than that are using it as well. And then on top of that, hiding the truth. So they are not telling the truth about the information that they are getting, that they know that, let's say, for example, Adam Mosseri, he's actually the head of Instagram. And he's been questioned this week. He's actually back on trial today, back on the stand today. And he's been questioned about putting things in place. What have they done to put things in place? And Meta. And there's one of the things that have been put in place, he says, is a feature called Take a Break. And it was optional at first, but then they made it like it was a default feature of a teen account. And 90% of teens have that feature. However, what they're not saying, and there's been proof on the plaintiff side, that they're saying 1 to 2% actually of teens are actually using the Take the Break.
Just really not being used.
So it's not being used. And basically it's a pop-up to suggest, take the break.
Yeah.
But you can just pop it off. You can just click it off and move along.
So yeah, exactly. And it's 29 states are bringing this case against Meta. But there are lawyers from 4 states are representing all 29 states, and those are California, Colorado, Kentucky, and New Jersey.
But Emma, these children, it could be argued, as parents, you have the responsibility to ensure that your child doesn't use too much screens or too much usage of these social media platforms. Or even as a teen, you should accept the responsibility of saying, hey, I've been on too much and too long. Do you think Meta should be held accountable? And if so, why?
I do. And because by design, their algorithms, their setup is, they are proving that it's making them addicted, right? The mere fact that automatic video is coming up, automatic scroll, like you can't help, that is what addiction is. It's like, all you have to see is how adults are behaving. They're doing it. Children are behaving. It is designed where you're constantly looking for that gratification. Notifications are popping up. Likes are important, right? It is designed for that, tags, shares, follows, but they're always popping up saying, would you like to follow this person? Suggested followers, suggested to share. So by default, when you have something like that, that is keeping you hooked and made to keep you engaged at all times, right? Not to mention, when it comes to the content itself, when it comes to, young girls, the content is like beauty products. And we've spoken about this before, right? And how to look beautiful and thin. And then for men, big, strong, strapping, keep that big physique and manly physique. It's designed to do that. And they are harvesting their data. They're selling teens' data to other platforms, other tech companies, to advertisers, right? So the advertisers know how to target these children online. And so, you look at the case that was brought earlier this year by New Mexico against Meta. Meta have been ordered to pay $942 million. Okay, there was another case where a young lady, Kaylee, she also won a case for it causing her addiction and causing harm to her mental health, right? Which addiction is part of that, right? And she won $6 million. Now, 4.2 million of that was from Meta, and the rest of it was from YouTube. So she brought a case against both of them. But I absolutely do think they should be held accountable because more and more the evidence is showing. And these are emails that Meta executives are sending to each other that have been disclosed. In other words, these cases are not won just from opinion. These lawyers are repeatedly proving, right, that Meta knowingly are trying to get teens addicted, are trying to get people addicted. They need people. That's how they make their money, right? So, the law will speak for itself, basically.
So if the plaintiffs, if they win, do you think things will change for Meta and the way they operate?
I do. I think, what Meta, there's been a lot of sort of hype where Meta is saying, oh my gosh, we're going to, have to pay out 1.4 trillion, which is their worth, right? But that's a number that they're coming up with. That's not the numbers the lawyers came up with. The lawyers will go for billions. The court will decide. The jury will decide, right, what is actually the appropriate penalty if they win their case. But at the end of the day, yes, they're going for some sort of punishment, monetary punishment, because that's the only way you're really going to stop them. But also for change. If you're going to keep these platforms, has to be changed. Like New Mexico, there'll be change in New Mexico, right? But we need this change to be across the United States. We need this change to be global. We need this change to come to Jamaica as well. And so I do think, yes, I do think it can change. But the punishment of what the payout has got to be high. And there's got to be an insistent where if you don't make these changes and actively, immediately, imminently, then, I don't know, shut it down. Who knows what they're, that's for the lawyers and the judges and everybody and the jury to decide. Yeah. But there is a serious mental crisis. There is so much proof, right? Now, stop burying our heads in the sand. This is actually dangerous. 2 generations are being ruined. 1, Gen Z, and 2, Gen Alpha. And Gen Beta are 1.5 years old and younger, And they're being exposed to social media videos already in waiting rooms at doctors, in waiting rooms, in the hospitals, in waiting rooms in the banks, wherever the children are, where babies are with their parents, right? But it's not, yes, it's the parents' responsibility, but the mere fact that you're just going, like that.
Well, final question for you, Emma. Should these cases, or should this case that is being brought before Meta, do you think it will have an impact on Jamaica? And should Jamaicans be investing in what's happening, what outcome,
100%.
And tell me why?
100%. I do think, and I think an effective way of doing it would be, I know the government have said they've done a survey, but the survey needs to go into schools. And the survey,
a survey of what?
The survey of social media use.
Okay.
So you could put things like, what are, of these 9 social media apps, what are the ones that you actually use? Rank them in order of how you think you use them. Rank how many hours you think you do a day. Have you ever been troubled online by a stranger, right? Interacted with a stranger. Have you ever felt like you've been cyberbullied? But then questions that they might not understand what cyberbullying are. So they might say, okay, has anybody said something like this to you? Right? So you might say, a child in a survey might say, I've never been cyberbullied. But then when you ask a direct question, has this happened to you? They'll then say, yes, that is cyberbullying, right? You put those kinds of surveys, you put a survey like that into every single school in this country, right? And you do it by age, and there's a date. You tick your gender, you tick your, your age group, your grade, and all of that. You collect that data. It's not that difficult, right? When you think about the fact that every single child has to do, in school, has to do health and family life education or personal development or guidance in high school, right? You could literally implement those surveys online. Come on, the majority of the kids have a way of going online now, right? Especially at school, right? And you implement that. You could collect up data very quickly, right? You make it mandatory to do that. But the child does not have to give any information about themselves, no name, nothing. The only thing would be your age group
and maybe your grade.
Right, and your grade. But there's no identification, absolutely not. 100%, they should not have to give their address, they don't have to give which school they go to. You could say rural or urban, maybe as a way to find out, is it worse in rural, is it worse in urban, right?
Yeah.
And honestly, you collect that data.
Or the parish.
Right?
Or the parish.
I mean, this is something that I've done, right? I have done that when I worked for a nonprofit organization during COVID and I was teaching online. I designed a survey and we did it and we got results of what the statistics are. And it was bad back then in 2021, I think it was 2021.
Yeah.
5 years later, things have gotten worse. Nobody could have predicted how bad the effects were going to be.
Well, I'm very glad that we have you to tell us, how bad things are and some of the things that can be done and kind of how to safeguard against it. So thank you. Thank you so much, Emma.
So a big thanks to Emma for helping us break down this important conversation as social media continues to shape how we live and communicate. Interesting stuff. So we'll be right back. So please don't go anywhere. It's more Sunrise.
Is the Aedes aegypti mosquito that spreads the Zika, chikungunya, and dengue viruses. Search for its breeding sites and destroy them.
A message from the Ministry of Health and Wellness.
The time by the Ministry of Health and Wellness is 7:45.
KFC Summer Bucket.
Chicken, Macadillo, super chicken.
This KFC bucket deal has you thinking chicken. Get the Summer Bucket for $4,700.
Need to pass your CSEC CAPE exams to get that dream job or to qualify for university? Then Distinction College is the school for you. We have locations in Kingston, Spanish Town, St. Elizabeth, and Ocho Rios. Start day, evening, and Saturday classes this coming term and sit CSEC CAPE exams for January's resit or May-June. Maths, law, science, English. We have the lowest school fees. Register before the end of the month and win an entire term free. Call us at 354-8560.
Grandma, you want do a pizza from Little Caesars. Half of the pizza with pepperoni and Italian sausage, and the other half with ham and green peppers. Plus 2 different crusts. One side Parmesan, the other Italian spice. Only $19.50, you know you want one. Just do it and done. Little Caesars, pizza.
Time to get this party started.
Cricket, played.
Louder. Come to the biggest party in sport and be part of the action. Get your tickets at the local box office or at cplt20.com. Watch it live on Rush Live and Louder, the home of cricket in the Caribbean.
How we play.
Let's delve deep into the issues. We'll take you beneath the surface.
Greetings and salutations. My name is Orville Higgins, and it's another edition of Fan Central.
Talking to the people at the heart of the top sporting stories. Hear from your favorite sportsmen and women and the administrators who work tirelessly to make it all happen. It's live sports talk.
I've written an entire article.
Yeah. Looking at all the major issues every Tuesday at 9 p.m. It's Fan Central.
Watagwan. Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays at 8 a.m., 1:30 p.m., and 10 p.m. on CVMTV.
Every journey begins with a single step, but the road ahead is rarely straight. We've walked with Jamaicans home and abroad through struggles and aspirations. We've helped you find your way. No matter where you are, no matter what lies ahead, together we move forward always.
Strong and free, building hope and legacy. Check room on your journey. BK Baby Burgers, 3 for the money, brand new thing. Wanna box of Baby Burgers, roll up a Burger King. Baby Burgers, wow, Burger King. Baby Burgers, wow, the taste.
This summer, grab a Baby Whopper Baby Rodeo. The Baby Cheese Bacon 3 mini burgers with big taste for only $1,350. Done or get a combo with a small fries and drink for just $1,650.
Baby Burgers, wow, the taste big.
Burger King, there's a new king, and it's you. Thank you very much.
School expenses adding up? Get ready for school with Chris and Charles. From July 9 to August 31, enjoy a low interest rate on loans of $1.5 and $2 million. Plus, get 25% off the processing fee on loans of $1 million Jamaican dollars and above. You could also qualify for one of 50 ready for school grants worth 60,000 Jamaican dollars each. Visit your nearest Chris and Charles branch or www.chrisandcharles.com for details. When you think loans, think Chris and Charles.
What's your story? What's your sign?
Welcome back, Sunrise family. We've got something.
Love that song again. We're dreaming. Sorry. Focus.
Yes, seek it, you have a German. So we've got something special for our young Sunrisers this morning. So Sun City 104.9 FM is here to tell us about the Read, Win, and Tell us about Read Win, a fun and interactive show helping children learn, read, and even win some cool prizes. So to find out what makes this program so special, we're here with Tamika Shevans, CEO of Zaza Communications, and this year's young hosts, my favorite guest this morning. Don't feel no way, Auntie Zaza, yeah? So we have Sierra, we have Joanna, Natania, Janaya, and Caitlin. Welcome to Sunrise, everybody.
Good morning, TK. Good morning, Jason, and thanks for having us. We are very excited to be here this morning.
Always excited to have Sun City on our, studio floors because you guys are always doing such great work. You always have some exciting things to tell us, and this, of course, is no different. So first off, before we get to the real stars, no disrespect, but before we get to the real stars, let me ask you, Tamika, tell me first of all a little bit about this program. How does it work, and what exactly happens?
All right, so the mandate of Sun City is definitely to promote literacy, and through our late founder's vision, we promote the 3 E's, which is to educate, to empower, and to entertain. So we're always initiating different platforms and different initiatives to help to bolster youth. And as such, we came up with the Read and Win show that had begun 12 years ago in 2014 with Sunjak Karim and Sunjak Simple, and it has turned into what it is now. It has evolved. So it was first the grandkids of the owners for Sun City that used to host, and then we started our Read and Win school tour, and then from the school tour we would get the top students who were able to show awareness, show literacy, and also have public speaking skills. This year in May we did our Read and Win tour for 2026, our 11th staging. The show has been on air for 12 years, and our top students from across 8 schools are now represented as hosts. The platform of the show is really about education, so it's from grades 1 to 6. They get to text our WhatsApp line to win prizes, cool prizes, by the way, from our sponsors. And it's also about math. It's also about words time. There's a reading corner because the show's slogan is reading the passport to learning. There is musically because we have to teach them the culture. And then there is also elements of fun trivia, games, and more.
That's
awesome.
lovely.
I love that.
That's lovely.
I love it so much. So let me go to Sierra. Good morning.
Good morning.
So what do you love about hosting?
It makes us really express ourselves very nicely, and we can just talk about all the nice, positive things on the show. And it's a really fun experience.
So Joanna, what's your favorite part of the show?
My favorite part is when we get to read and express, as what Sierra says, and more learning.
Okay.
Tell the truth, right? just give it to me honestly. You ever get nervous? And if you get nervous, how do you still go on and host even though you feel a little scared?
Like, how I still go on, I just push myself because I'm on a radio and I'm in a station, so nobody will be seeing me, so it's okay. So that's how I push myself.
I love that. I love that. Did you always want to do hosting, or is it just because this opportunity came up that you decided that, all right, I can do this?
I actually love hosting, and it's not just because of the competition where I'm want to host. I also listen to Sun City, and it just makes me feel like being on the radio as a host. It makes me express myself and the others know about Sun City.
Yeah, and what's your favorite part of the show, of hosting?
My favorite part of the show would be learning and getting to read. I also got to perform one of my songs.
Yeah.
And it really
You're a singer?
Yes.
What?
So you might have a boss that you couldn't. If you said you can't tell us those things in this place, we will make you sing. So you got the opportunity to perform your song and everything.
Yes, at Picnic Fest.
So let me ask you again, is there anything that you've learned since being a host?
Well, yes, I've learned how to express, and we've all learned how to really get out there so we can go in front of people and read.
So for all of you, do you have a radio voice?
Yes.
Can I hear somebody's radio voice, please? Anybody?
You have to say, well, good morning, welcome to Sunrise.
Good morning, welcome to Sunrise.
All right, Sierra.
See there?
TK job.
See, come stand up here. I joke. Me need the work, miss. Me need the work. But that's awesome. So do you guys look forward to continuing to host? Would you want to host in the future, maybe when you grow up?
Yes.
Yes? I like that. Tamika, you're supposed to be proud. You're not proud when you look at them
Definitely
and you
proud,
see?
and as I said, it's a part of our legacy. So our late founder, Doreen Mama B. Billings, this is something that she looked forward to. She supported us in every single platform, every single initiative to go into the schools to find these students. And we have supportive parents, so we want to big them up. They're all here this morning.
And if, tell you, if the cameras could turn around.
Phones, they are beaming.
The phones are on them and they're
over there.
Also want to thank our Sonites that listen every single Saturday morning, our young Sonites as well, because without them the program couldn't be ongoing, and it's been going for 12 years. This cohort will be with us until 2027. So I am the facilitator on the program. I ensure that when they go on air, they're doing their mic checks, they're doing the different activities, and we're taking the ad breaks and so on. But we're also joined sometimes by Uncle Dan, our resident uncle, who is a literacy coach. And a big part of what we do, as I said, is reading, but they also have to do a book review on that book that we read and present it for their homework.
So how can persons tune into the show? What's the time, the date?
So it's every Saturday morning, and it's 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. and that is on the 104.9 FM platform. You can listen online or on frequency or on air, and you can also listen on our website at www.suncityradio.fm. Also, what is critical is that they can interact with us. So they can text our studio WhatsApp line number, and we can get the answers to questions. They can win cool prizes and trivia, plus much more, because they always get shout-outs as well on air.
So you can shout out people, you shout out your friends
Auntie
and family.
TK and Uncle Jason.
I was just about to
I'm
say,
going to be listening, you know.
the next time you go on air, I want a shout out for Sunrise.
Yeah.
They actually planned something for you guys at the end, so we'll go into that whenever you're ready. But you know, we're looking for big things from them. They're all from different schools. So Caitlin is from St. Peter's and Paul Prep. Janaya is from Portmore Missionary Prep. We have Natania from White Mall Primary and Infant. And we also have Joanna and Sarah from the Eltham Park Primary School. And what is critical is that this year we only had female winners.
Interesting.
So, you know, it's been really fun. They've meshed well. And, you know, it's really been a great run so far. They got their first outside broadcast Saturday at the Picnic Fest. And it has just been a tremendous journey. We continue to push them for literacy because traditionally literacy is not just reading and writing. It's also about listening. It's also about thinking. And it's also about, you know, contributing to social equity and also economic effectiveness, because if we have people that are literate and we continue to champion that cause, we will have more productivity, hence a better lifestyle, better life, better Jamaica.
All right, so you have something planned for us, right?
What you saying I have planned? We're excited.
You may go ahead, we're ready.
Caitlin?
I love how they're looking at us like, what do you mean? I'm a song?
Thank you for having us, Jason and TK. And it was very nice. And we hope you have a
sunny day.
Oh God!
They're sunny already.
Oh God. So, before we have a surprise too, you know.
Yes, but before before the surprise, thank you for that, first of all.
Yes.
And second of all, I want you're going to look into that camera right there. You see the one that marked 2? For any child who has they've never listened to the show, you know, and you want them to tune in this Saturday, a Saturday. Yes. I want you to talk to them and say, why should they tune in this Saturday to the show?
Because the show is going to be very fun and exciting, and we're gonna talk about a lot of fun, great things, and you'll just get to have fun as well. Because when we talk, it makes you feel like you're in there with us. So we make you feel like you're there.
Yeah, go take my work, you know.
Shall compete.
I love that. Well done. Well done. So happy to have you. And that's Read and Win, and I love it. That's every Saturday. We're learning really is scorching fun. Thanks so much to Tamika Shevans and our amazing young hosts for joining us. But you know what, Auntie Zaza, we can't make you leave without telling you happy birthday in true Sunrise fashion. You had a little surprise for us. Maybe we have a little surprise.
But I think we're supposed to sing for Auntie Zaza.
For you, hold on, that is a surprise too. Part ready? Me. Which one you want? Which one you want?
No, you choose. I'll go with you.
All right, so ready? Happy birthday, happy birthday, happy birthday to you, Tamika. Happy birthday. Come again now. Happy birthday. You have to wiggle with it. Happy birthday. Happy birthday to you, Tamika. Happy birthday. And not
Happy
just
birthday to you. Happy birthday
All right, you have to make a wish.
you. Happy birthday, Auntie Zaza. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
And you know, say, if you don't want the cupcake, let me know, because my diet starts next week. That brings us to the end of another edition of Sunrise. Thank you so much for spending your morning with us, and to all our guests, especially our young hosts.
Yes.
Thank you so much for joining us and joining in with us on the conversations. We hope you have been informed, we hope you've been inspired, and we hope you're ready to take on the day, yes?
Yes, and don't forget to follow our social media pages. It's at CVM_television to get caught up if you missed any part of today's show.
I'm TK Dawkins.
I'm Jason Brown.
And together we are
JT.
Hey, have a beautiful day, and we'll see you next time.
TK always do that without me.
Hawkeye, securing what matters most. The time by Hawkeye is 8 a.m.
Cross.
Hey, what a one?
I'm enjoying the event. It's lovely, man. I love the whole theatrics. I love to see the woman JDF, you know, woman power. I love to see everything that's going on. I'm so proud to be here today as a Jamaican that lives abroad, and I'm happy to be here.
So where are you coming from?
I'm coming from Atlanta, Georgia.
It's a good vibes at the National Stadium, Grand Gala 64. I mean, we have all reason to be happy as a country. Excellent.
So the JDF performance was your favorite?
So far.
So far, nice. Good. Are you enjoying the event?
Everything about it is good.
This is my second Grand Gala since I left Jamaica back in the 80s. My favorite part was watching the women coming down off the helicopter. That was exciting.
Absolutely phenomenal. It was amazing. As you can see, I have on my armband, so I was a performer. So I was there having a first-hand experience, and I think it was lovely. It was absolutely amazing and brought tears to my eyes. When you are on stage and you're dancing, you feel like a Jamaican.
I give it probably 70. Best part, Busy Signal, JDF,
I love when anyone.
What are things you think that they can improve on?
I think them have too much lull moment. Once you have a moment that you're going to have like a little itch, just drop festivals in between.
I don't like the seating to the side there, too much back and forth.
Okay.
Yes, I think it takes away from the performance in the middle there.
Yes.
Yeah.
It was great, It's been a very long time since I've been to the Grand Gala.
What was your high point?
When the lights turn off and the entertainment session. Right.
What are things you think that they can improve on?
Well, the drone show definitely they could probably get some more drones to enhance the visuals.
Excellent. Manala, it was amazing. We break out in a whole gospel thing.